Hello guys, my name is Marko. I am founder of Amigos Barbershop located in Zagreb, and this is my appliance to Reuzel Scumbassador. This is my model Mislav. Today we're going to do a variant of mid-fade with combination of French crop on the top. So enjoy! First of all, we're going to remove the bulk from the sides. Next, we're going to establish the strong shape on the top. But first of all, first thing first, let's do the clipper work. So my level is open and removing the bulk with a C motion just underneath the part on the side and top connect. I'm doing the C motion all of the time because I want to start fade already. We need to be careful with the part over here because we want this part to have as much hair as possible to have a strong contour. Very important thing when cutting French crop, we have to follow some directions. Looking to the model's head from the side, we're gonna follow the shape of his head, and looking to the model from the front, we're gonna do a square shape. Okay, we're gonna start with the bangs. I'm gonna do a section and determine the length of whole haircut. So first of all, I'm gonna pull the bangs strictly down and cut. And going to the sides, we're gonna follow the direction of hair growth. Section number 2 is gonna go to section number 1. So we're going to drag it directly in front of the face and following the shape of hair growth. I'm going to split the top on 2 sides directly in the middle. So next step, we're going to make another section. It should be parallel with the first line we did. It shouldn't be too thick. It should be width of, let's say, a thumb. We're going to follow the shape of the head. We're going to pull hair directly up, following the shape of the head, and cut. Okay, we did another section. Very important thing about French crop, as I said, we are building the square shape. So if we pull his hair up to the sky, it should end on the same level on every part of his head. We can see the previous section we did previously, and we're just gonna follow that path. I'm not following the shape of his head. I'm not going like this or like this. I'm going directly to the sky. Okay, we did the half of his head. Just need to make hair wet at every single moment, just to have a better control and cleaner work. Okay, so up in the sky. As you can see, I'm cutting only to the second knuckle of the finger, because if you go back, we don't have attention, we don't have good control of the hair. We're gonna cut the crown first, and after we cut the crown whole, we're gonna move to the back side to make a nice round shape. But we need to cut the top first, just to make directions and the length we should follow. Okay, and looking from forward, as we said, we need a square shape. So if you have any things that are not in the right length, we're gonna just cut it off a little bit to make it even. Firstly, I'm cutting the hair straight. We will do texture later. So I want to make this part a little bit round. So we're gonna make a section like this and just connect what we need to connect. Okay, moving to the back of his head, we need to understand the pattern of hair growth. We need to let the hair be where it wants to be. If hair grows like this, in this direction, we're gonna make a section like this. If hair grows like this, we're gonna make a section like this. We cut this part. This is our line to follow. Okay. I'm making a V move because I want to keep the length as much as possible on the middle and as least as possible on the sides. I'm going to use a bigger scissors and a slightly wider comb just to make scissor work as natural as possible, because his hair is curly and I don't want too much tension and too much direction the hair doesn't want to go. We are moving in a C motion. When I say C motion, like a motion like that. I'm not using clippers or comb because we're doing this with scissors. It's quite more natural and quite more softer than doing it with clippers. We cut the top. We're gonna pre-style hair at this point right now with Reuzel grooming tonic. I'm gonna apply a little bit of product, not too much, because I don't want the hair to be too sticky. Okay, I'm gonna apply it just a little bit, just on the edges of the hair. I don't want to go with the fingers directly to the skin. We're gonna style it with blow dryer and with the diffuser attachment. A very important thing, is to make the temperature of the air as hot as possible and the blowing as little as possible, because we want to mimic a natural drying. So I'm touching the hair just a little bit to let the air come in. So just like turning it left to the right. I didn't blow dry it to the max. It's not completely dry. I wanted to let it a little bit wet just to make hair dry itself naturally. We are now setting the guideline. I don't want to do it like this, because if I do it like this, I'm going to make a strong line. It is very, very hard to blend. So we're going to start fading immediately. We're going to use the thinner and make a C motion already. I'm going to do one side and then the other and connect in the middle of the back. So after we finish the other side, we're going to check symmetry in the mirror, and it seems perfect. How we're going to use the shaver? Important thing when working with shaver is we have to remember two things. First thing, move like this is blending, and move like this is shaving. So first of all, we're going to shave like 3/4 of this section, and last quarter we're going to tap and blend it. It's important to leave a little dots like this. This will make the blend much easier. So shaving, blending, shaving, blending. We're going to start with the guard open, 0.5 millimeters, and it's very important to make this whole section as even as possible and symmetrical as possible. Okay. When we finish with the guard open, we're gonna put the guard on half of leveler and make a C motion on half of section. It's very important to make just a little and short moves and take step by step, not going too aggressively on the hair. So I'm using the guard number 1. We're gonna use the clipper open, and I'm gonna put it like this. When I come to this line, I'm gonna be in this position. And after this position, I'm going up in a C motion. Okay, next step is the same guard, but teeth are closed. We're going directly to this line and blending it just with little short moves. It's very important from time to time to just go a step back. When we go step back, we can see the whole picture. We can see the dots, we can see the dark places, we can see the things we need to refine. Okay guys, the next step, we're going to use 1.5 guard, 4.5 millimeters. We're going to use the clipper with the teeth open and repeat the same motion as the guard before. We're going to try to blend this line right here. So, next step is 1.5 guard, and we're going to do the line. We're going to try to blend this line over here. We have to be careful with this part over here. We want to make it as dark as possible so the contour looks as sharp as possible. Level open and C motion. And always directing the hair on its natural growth, just to make the details as smooth as possible. Okay guys, we cut the sides, so the only part left is the back. So starting with the number 1 guard, 3 millimeters, making a C move, going down to the 0.5, and in the end we're gonna check for black spots. So the fade is practically done. Only thing left to do is make contours a little bit sharper. You just need to make this a little bit softer, a little bit more connected. So I'm gonna use the thinning scissors, and just a little step at a time. Okay, the final touch of our haircut is we're gonna sharpen this contour a little bit, and that's it for the haircut. Okay guys, for the end I'm gonna style his hair with Reuzel Surf Cream. I love this product because it's very soft, it's very natural, it doesn't leave hair very greasy, it doesn't stick it too much, it's perfect for this type of haircuts. So, Reuzel Surf Cream, I'm gonna apply only with fingers. I'm gonna mess it up, and we're gonna style a little bit with the comb. So we need motion. We love motion. Okay guys, that's it. I hope you like my video, I hope you like my haircut, and I hope you accept me in the Reuzel family. Thank you for watching, and oink oink!